see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Gets it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's the handoff. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's going to fire deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Tennessee offense will take over. First and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
It's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to the rim, so got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Running it back, it's Brown. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. By Felicia.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
The Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop.
He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter goes. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker?
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. The coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snapping it to the up back, completing the pass.
That's the end of the first quarter. Kentucky 21, Tennessee 7.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They're going to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance. They controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Got his man on the outside. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He may keep that rush honest, and they're going to try it again. It's another fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do. And right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up with good field position.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Keeps the legs moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Now stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the perimeter. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. Come away with it.
Wants to throw. It's Perkins. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Quarterback checking off. Snap from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's key. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? He's going to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In the scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. I would call this punt formation, but these guys don't always punt it. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sends it downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out and tries for 6, he'll be lucky. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers.
Makes the grab at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick pass on the jet motion. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
He's out past the 35. Oh, look out! The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Keep it on the ground. Bulls his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough for this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Kentucky 35, Tennessee 14.
A third down play to get the quarter started. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle, and they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fast motion from the offense. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he throws another interception. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that?
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Tennessee, 21.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by just 1 over Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. but this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Picks up 3. And first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Motion from the offense. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the dub.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going